Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to learn how to set up a vulnerable Active Directory, and the reason why we're going to set up that vulnerable Active Directory is just for us to have some hands-on experience on doing some cybersecurity practices. Okay, so first what we're going to do, we're going to set up a 2019 Windows server. That's the first steps. And when we're done with that, we're going to set up a Windows Enterprise for users. So we're going to create 2 users, and and that Windows Server 2019 is going to be for a domain controller. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm making this video today. So it is part of the the home lab security that I have been building. So this is just another video, part of the whole process. So all right, let's go ahead and jump to Google, and I'm gonna walk you guys through the steps on how to set up this configuration that we need, installing like these Windows servers and also this Windows Enterprise. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, first you want to open a browser, and here as you can see we are in our Google browser, which is our Chrome browser. So you want to come in and then type Windows Server 2019. So and then when you come here you want to go through this link right here, which is going to be let's see what we have here, Windows Server all the way down. So okay, so not that one, let's go back a little bit up, and it's going to be this one here, Windows Server 2019 Microsoft Evaluation Center. And then you click that, and as you can see here, it's going to give you different editions, but we want to download the 64-bit edition. Okay, you click on download, and as you can see it is downloading right now. So you just want to give it a time, and it should be coming soon. Okay, as you can see now our download is done. You want to let me close this one right here and open our download. And as you open it, I'm just gonna go ahead and then rename this file, okay, just to be more organized, because there is some stuff that I will be downloading. So you want to right click and go to properties, and hold on a second here. And also it depends on what operation system you're using, but here I'm using Windows. So you want to right click and go to property and rename it. So let me just go ahead and rename this file right here. So I'm gonna just name it Windows Server Server 2019. Okay, so that's gonna be the name for the file that I just downloaded. Let me just close this, make sure that we really organize. Okay, so we have our download here, our ISO model, our ISO image. Okay, as you can see here. So now we want to go ahead and clear here, and we want to type Windows 10 Enterprise, Windows 10 Enterprise, and here Microsoft okay, Windows 10 Enterprise Microsoft Evaluation Center. Okay, that's the one we need. Okay, so now you want to choose this one. It says please select your Windows 10 Enterprise download. That's one we need. And also we want the 64-bit edition, 64-byte edition. Okay, so you're gonna click that one. Also, as you can see, it is downloading right here. Now it's done. Double click, and also let's do the same thing and rename it. As you right click, go to property, and then you want to go to rename. Okay, let's just make sure that we will rename it Windows 10 Enterprise ISO. Okay, now that one is done. But now we have the 2 image that we needed. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to close this right here, open our VirtualBox, and when you open your VirtualBox, it's going to be the same process that we did when we were installing all the system that we have. As you can see here, I have my Ubuntu, Windows, Kali, CentOS 10, and also, so you want to click on new and then give it the name. Okay, so the name is going to be Windows here Server 2022 2019. Okay, 2019. And then now we don't have to change the folder. We just need to go ahead and choose our image, and then go to orders and go to download. And then now this is our image, the Windows Server 2019. You click on that one and you want to click on open. Okay, so now we're good. So now you want to click on skip and attend the installation. Okay, so here we're just gonna make sure that we have all the configuration that we need. So we have our images there, have that, and then now let's click on skip and attend the installation. And then next you want to make sure that you have your hardware. Let's see the hardware here. Okay, let's click on the hardware. Let's change the base memory. They give us like here 2 GB, but let's put it at 4 just to be in the safe side. Okay, so we're gonna change it. Let me just take this off, and then okay, 4 is good, so it's gonna be 4 GB right there. And the process, we can leave it as it is. 1 CPU is fine. And then after the 1 CPU, you wanna double check on our hard disk. Okay, so the 1 CPU is fine. Let's choose. Should I change it to 2 or just 1? I think 1 is fine. Anyway, I mean, you can choose whatever you want. If you want, you can choose 2 or you can choose 1, but I mean both will be fine. It's just gonna depend on the CPU that you choose, how fast your thing is going. I'm gonna just leave it at 1. And here you want to click on hard disk and also change the hard disk to 100. I'm gonna put mine on 100. Okay, make sure that you have the enough disk for your enough space. Okay, so now choose 100 and then I'm gonna click finish. And now that one is done. Okay, as you can see, it's right here in our management. Okay, so now we have that one. And to be organized, let's try to just change it up a little bit and see exactly what we have, where we're gonna put it. Okay, so now I'm gonna move it to a new group, and then that new group, I'm gonna just go ahead and rename the new group as Active Directory. Okay, so this is gonna be the name of the new group, which is gonna be Active Directory. Active Directory. Okay, so that's gonna be the new group that I just created, which is gonna be Active Directory. Okay, so our Windows is there, so let's move this Active Directory into, let's see, right click and then move to Home Lab. Okay, so make sure it's part of our Home Lab. So as you can see, our Active Directory, we have the Windows Server 2019 right there, and if you click the management, you see everything is hidden there. So we have the Active Directory, and we have our Mara Cyber Range, our firewall, and then as you can see, management. So firewall, we have our pfSense there, and Mara Cyber Range, we have Metaprostable 2 and Kronos there, and Active Directory, we have Windows Server 2019. Okay, let's close everything here. Everything closed, just to be more organized. That's the reason why I set it up that way. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to open the Windows Server 2019, and as you can select it, is selected. So you want to create the new okay, so let's create the other one here. So we have Windows 10, the name is going to be Windows 10 Enterprise. Okay, so now the name is fine with the machine 1. Okay, so this one is going to be the number 1, so we're going to create the second one. So this one is going to be number 1. We're going to choose the image, and you want to go to orders and then download. As you can see, let me just close these right here, minimize it, and then we have the Windows 10 Enterprise. Okay, we select that one, and as you can see, the name is Windows 10 Enterprise VM1. Okay, so we're gonna create another one, which is gonna be VM2, but here you wanna click on skip and attend the installation, and then also you wanna go to the hardware. Also, let's go to our hardware, and then the default is fine for this one. We don't have to change anything. The hard disk, we're gonna change a little bit here and then put it as 100 also. Again, make sure that you have the enough space. Okay, so you want to click on finish, and then now we have our Windows 10 Enterprise virtual machine 1. Okay, so now we have that one, and we have the Windows Server 2019, Windows 10 Enterprise VM1, and let's go ahead and create a second one, which is gonna be Windows 10 Enterprise VM2. Windows 10 Enterprise Enterprise VM2. There you go. So it's gonna be our second one. Right, let's see. Now let's choose the image, the same image that we download. That's what we're gonna choose, and then also we wanna make sure that we have the right image. Okay, as you can see, the image is there. Let's click on skip and then the installation. Let's leave the hardware as default, and also we don't have to change anything there. And the hard disk also, we wanna put it to 100. Okay, 100 giga. Okay, so now you want to click on finish, and then now we have both of these two right here, which is the Windows 10 Enterprise VM1 and also the Windows Enterprise VM2. Okay, so we want to move them into the group that we just created. Okay, let's see here, move to group. Let's see, actually now before we move to, let's go ahead and then set up. Let me just change the name here, make sure that everything looks okay. Now it's good. We have, okay, now it's good. I just wanted to change the name, make sure that they have the same name. Okay, so now that we have them too, let's start with our Windows Server, and just right click and then go to setting, and when you're setting, go to system and then uncheck the floppy, and then select the hard disk. You want to make sure that your hard disk is on the top as usually, and then the optical comes second. Okay, so uncheck floppy, hard disk on the top, and then optical second. Okay, so now that looks good. Let's go to network. We want to make sure that our network is connected through the internal network. As you can see here, let's choose internal and change the name to LAN 1, LAN 2. Let's do it LAN 2. Okay, then I'll click on OK, and then here our Windows Server looks good. Let's go to our Windows 10 Enterprise, go to setting, and also system, same thing, and uncheck the floppy, select the hard disk, put it up, and then the optical comes second, and looks good. Let's go ahead on our network. Also we want to make sure that we choose the internal network, the internal connection. Okay, okay, let's see, network, go to attach here, and the internal network. Okay, we use that, change the name to LAN 2 also. Okay, so now we're good. Let's go to the third one, which is the Windows 10 Enterprise. Do the same thing, right, go to setting, go to system, uncheck the floppy, select the hard disk, put it up, optical comes second, and when you don't, go to network and then change the network to internal network. Okay, okay, so I changed it to LAN 3, LAN 2. Okay, LAN 2 is good. Okay, so looks like we have everything set up here. Let's double check our setting. Okay, now we just go back to our Windows and start our Windows. We're gonna start the installation of the Windows Server 2019. Okay, just give it a time. Should be coming soon, as you can see. Okay, so now while it is connecting, let's just make sure that it's here. Perfect. Okay, have our Windows Server connect. The installation is going through right now. Just give it a time, and now here you wanna leave it at default. If you are in a different location, you can change it, but mine is gonna be United States. And then now we want to click on install now to start our installation. Okay, As you can see, the setup is starting right now, so make sure to not stop the installation or anything now. Okay, so now here we want to go all the way down and choose the second one, which is right here, and click on next. And as you can see, so this is the term of the license. You click on accept the license term and click on next. If you want, you can go ahead and read through it, but you know, I just kind of read a little bit about it and then understand what they talk about, and then from there, I mean, we can just move into next. Let's see, setting up by default, enhancement level include information required to run our anti-malware and diagnostic and issues of information technology, understand devices quality and application use of compatibility, and identify quality. Okay, let's go next. And then now here, when you come to the type of installation that we want, we have to choose the custom one. Okay, now when you choose a custom and then select on the let's see, select yep, next, and then here the installation is started. So let's just give it a time and bear with it, let it do the installation. Okay, so now what we have here, the installation is coming through. Right, give it a time, should be coming soon. Okay, looks good. Yeah, I had to fast forward the video because it was taking a little bit of time, so you guys know, so I have to fast forward it a little bit. Okay, now our installation should be coming up soon. There you go. So it is installing right now. Right, just be patient with it, should be coming. Okay, now we, as you can see, and here to log into your server that you download, you have to click on Control Alt Delete, and the control will be the one in the keyboard on the right control, and then click delete, and it should be bringing you this interface administrator, and you put in a password that you created. Okay, now coming up, there you go. So as you can see, now our installation is good and the Windows Server 2019 is up and running. As you can see, server manager, yep, and let's see what else is coming. Okay, server manager looking, that's administration. Okay, looks good. So we have our, you know, server manager is up, and click on don't show again and close, and here we have our server manager up here. So now we need to do some configuration with it, and yeah, that's our next step, do the configurations.